I now give the floor to His Excellency Mr. Volodymyr Zelenskyy, the President of Ukraine.
Speaking via video link from war-torn Ukraine, President Zelenskyy told the UN Security Council that the gruesome images the world is seeing from the liberated Kyiv suburb of Bucha of bodies bagged or bound is just the beginning, that Russia is committing war crimes not witnessed since World War II. Not only is Russia turning cities to ash and causing mass starvation, he says, it's crushing civilians with tanks, raping women, killing entire families, and burning bodies. And he asked the Security Council to dissolve itself unless it removes Russia.
If there is no alternative and no option, then the next option would be dissolve yourself altogether.
The U.S. ambassador to the UN pushed for Russia's suspension from the UN's Human Rights Council.
Not only is this the height of hypocrisy, it is dangerous. Russia is using its membership on the Human Rights Council as a platform for propaganda to suggest Russia has a legitimate concern for human rights.
But consensus didn't come. China's ambassador refrained from blaming Russia for mass atrocities.
Any and all accusations should be based on facts. Before conclusions are drawn, parties should exercise restraint and avoid unfounded accusations.
Russian officials claim without proof the images of corpses are fake, the grim scenes staged by Ukrainian civilians. Its ambassador repeating a Kremlin lie that Nazis control Ukraine.
We're told that there can be no Nazis in Ukraine. However, we know very well that not only are they there, but unfortunately they are running the show.
But the Biden administration says the evidence is overwhelming.
What we've seen in Bucha is not the random act of a rogue unit. It's a deliberate campaign to kill, to torture, to rape, to commit atrocities. The reports are more than credible. The evidence is there for the world to see.
New sanctions are expected to be announced this week.
We're consulting with our allies on that question now, and I think you'll see new measures rolled out this week.
With the retreating and regrouping of Russian forces, Ukrainian authorities expect to see more devastating scenes of civilian deaths in liberated towns and cities near Kyiv, especially in Borodyanka, northwest of the capital. Meanwhile, Moscow's bombardment continues. Hundreds of Ukrainians, mostly women and children, are fleeing the southern port city of Odessa out of fear for what could come next. Sasha Ingber, Newsy, Washington.